Talking to a client earlier about their energy healing business and content creation, and I was asking, what is the identity of the person that you're trying to reach on the other side of the screen or out there in the cosmos? And they were saying that they wanted to just share all different types of information for different collectives of people. And I said, I love that. I said, but you are a very advanced healer. Okay? This person was super tapped into their Akashic field and the ethers and different dimensions and frequencies and able to download like very complex esoteric concepts and then translate them down. And I said, when you are at that level, sometimes you're too advanced for the people who are just getting into their spiritual awakening journey. And we've all been there before. Like when you first woke up and you're listening to people and you're just like, what the heck are they even talking about? And then you would have to go find other people that are closer to you in your consciousness. And I said, it's so sweet and wonderful and compassionate that we want to help everybody. But if you're that advanced out in front of people, it's actually sometimes detrimental to you and that collective of people if they're not understanding the concepts or they're not ready for those concepts yet. And I said, the way that you filter and translate down esoteric knowledge and downloads as well, it has to come through a specific filter lens for it to be understood. So I'm going to give an example here, okay? So let's say that we have all these people that just woke up and they're learning about demasking and energetic like boundaries and what it means to be an empath and a light worker and like what are chakras, just like foundational things, how to regulate your central nervous system. Then we have these people here. They kind of know about karmic lessons, a little bit about soul contracts, maybe a little bit about the Akashic records, maybe a little bit more in depth about chakras and like what light language is and maybe like meridian lines, right? And then you have people up here that are like on a whole nother plane. Okay. They are super, super tapped into their multidimensionality. They're probably owners of spiritual businesses. They're, awake, okay, to their alien self, and they can connect into different portals. So when I am creating content, okay, if I am trying to find a middle road and talk to like everybody, what ends up happening is I'm really just talking to this middle group here. And the people that have just woken up on their journey, they have enough knowledge base to reach up here, okay? Because I'm down regulating my language and my frequency. But these people up here, these super tapped in multidimensional galactic people, they're not resonating with my messaging because it's down regulated so far. I'm not the person for them then. They're like, I need another peer. I need somebody who can understand on a certain wavelength and frequency, and we can just talk open and freely without all the down regulating. And so I was explaining to this client, like, sometimes we hold a lot of shame or guilt for not helping the people that are just waking up at the beginning stages. And I was like, it's kind of a detriment to them because they're not understanding what you're talking about. Or if they are, you're having to down regulate so much that you're actually embodying old energetics of you. You're having to step in old past versions of yourself to be in the right frequency and energy to speak to them. 333 on my phone. And it's actually causing you to stunt your own growth. I said I had to make a conscious choice to kind of let other healers do that mass awakening conscious work and up-regulate my languaging to the people up here, okay? Because now this is all the people I work with, or people here that have deeper understandings but are maybe not up here yet. They are ready to reach up here. They're like, I want to be here, okay? And in doing so, I work with more people up here, which is expanding my Akashic field like none other, because these people have different archistructures and different esoteric understandings that I've never seen before. And it is just blowing my mind. And then we're getting together in this activation vortex situation. And then all these people here in the middle are like learning all of these new things that I'm able to pass down from peers of mine up here. And so I wanted to share this. And yes, it is lovely and so helpful to be able to help everyone, but you got to check where your frequency and understandings are, okay? Because sometimes we are undercutting what levels that we are at, and we're not really focusing on who it is that we want to help. We can't help everybody. It needs to be a little bit more tailored to what collective, what community do you want to be working with.